How was your lockdown? All right? Hello? I'm only asking because for most people, obviously, it was horrible, and I don't want to gloat, but we had a good lockdown. I say good. I got diagnosed with cancer, it wasn't great, and people were dying all over the world, far from ideal. But our little cul-de-sac of 6 houses was brilliant because we didn't really know each other. We knew each other well enough to offer to take the bins out, not to actually do it, but you'd offer. Can I take the bin out? You good? Okay. Or wait until they put it out so you know which bin it is. So lockdown, one afternoon, or late afternoon lockdown, because the weather was really good, from where you were, it was really sunny, wasn't it? So I put a big fire pit out and put it in the middle of our cul-de-sac. And all the neighbours came out, and we all sat 2 metres apart and got pissed. And we did it every night for the whole of lockdown. I mean, apart from getting a bit of a problem, it was brilliant. We got to know our neighbours really well, and to this day, some of our best friends are in our cul-de-sac. We're in and out of each other's houses, and that's lovely. I think that should happen more often. It's a really nice thing. One of our neighbours, we got to know a little bit too well. They got very drunk, more drunk than usual one night, and she confided to us and all our fellow neighbours that she and her husband were swingers. Statistically, there are people in this room that know exactly what I'm talking about, but I understand the discretion. I didn't know anything about it, and I was quite fascinated, and we asked them a lot of questions, and they told us, if you're not familiar, it used to be called swingers in the 60s, now it's called the lifestyle. It's all changed, it's all become quite classy now. They go to these posh parties, or friends' houses, and they have a good old time. Good on them. Consenting adults, do what you want, have fun, play safe, all that jazz. But it was quite interesting to hear all about it, and you know, normally that you wouldn't have that conversation with, certainly not with your neighbours. Anyway, the next day they sobered up and we saw them, and they said, she said, did we tell you last night about, we said yes, yeah, you told us all. She said, oh, I was just joking. Just drunk, don't really do that. Cool. I said, well, it's too late because I've already written you a song. It's true, I woke up the next morning and I thought, it's really not the thing to want to swing during lockdown, is it? It's safer, I know, when you don't have to go to the house of some fellow to get your kicks. We tried it for a while, maybe we were in denial, but an orgy isn't wild if there's a rule of 6. Everyone gets nude and there usually is lube, but it ruins the mood if there's sanitizer. It can furlough your fling with the shock that it brings, and you realise it stings if it gets inside you. So our sorrows we drowned on our own in dressing gowns, instead of out on the town playing around. It's not the thing to want to swing during lockdown. Some may find it creepy, but we don't do loving meekly. We get naked with friends weekly, and it makes our passion boil. For years we have discovered we make friends more when uncovered, or if we all are smothered in some baby oil. Group sex is nothing new, it's been around since before Druids. Exchanging bodily fluids is a fun activity, but social distancing's a bummer, and the parties really suffer. 2 meters from your lovers, not an ideal place to be. So our sorrows we drowned on our own in dressing gowns, instead of out on the town playing around. It's not the thing to want to swing during lockdown. And though the internet is easy, it can feel a little sleazy when you're trying to do some teasing in some internet chat room. We were under the impression that swinging meant discretion, but we all saw some erections when we were meeting on a Zoom. We missed our lips entangled, or grabbing a random ankle, or anything that dangles between more than one baton. It wasn't a modicum of fun, no welcome for anyone. We bulk bought condoms, but our hard ones just a twosome. I know some friends in our position, they did their lockdown mission with 1 or 2 conditions to continue nonetheless. Some like-minded friends were visited, though it was still prohibited. Lateral flow tests were distributed, and if someone coughed, then they got dressed. So our sorrows we drowned on our own in dressing gowns, instead of out on the town playing around. It's not the thing to want to swing during lockdown. Now the lifestyle that we relished for so long we thought was finished, but it's not even diminished, and we know the reason why. Everyone now realises life goes fast before your eyes. So they're raising dresses and dropping trousers and living life before it flies by. Every party was a masked one, but so was shopping in Morrison. We thought swinging was for everyone, till at a party we unmasked my mum. So that was a quick ending, and we're no longer thinking of swinging, partying. It really was scarring. So be careful who you bring, or there may be a family fling. It's not the thing to want to swing during lockdown.